Warrior Warrior. Today we're going to talk about the cold. Why cold sucks, but why it's awesome actually for losing fat, for burning fat. So we're going to talk about that today. So this is Coach Spiel here, and this is warriorresults.com. Help husbands get in shape, get abs, look good naked, get muscle, build muscle. So anyways, I first learned about this. So this would be under the heading of biohack. The biohack. I'm not really down with the biohack crowd just because I don't really talk too much about biohacking. It's cool when you do it, and everything like that, but really, I just want you showing up to your workouts. I just want you showing up to your meal plan. The world of getting in shape, we're about to get off on a pretty good tangent here. I can make it. The world of fitness, the world of getting in shape, staying in shape is, I don't know if you've heard the analogy or the thingy, death by 1,000 cuts. What is it? The paper cuts, death by 1,000 cuts, that sort of thing. And the world of fitness is not death by 1,000 cuts. It's like life by 1,000. I don't know what's the opposite of cuts. So it's kind of like that. You gotta be good enough most of the time. You gotta be your body doesn't really like workouts that last only a day, or 1 day a week, once a month. Your body just doesn't. Your body's a repeated. What do you do to it repeatedly? It's a consistency mechanism. So I don't really delve a lot in the biohacks. It's great for bursts of energy and just knowing about it. It's really helpful. You just want a burst of energy. You just want to. But as far as that other thing, all right. Sorry, that was a really long tangent. And plus it attracts the wrong crowd. I don't want to talk about hacks because I attract, so just, being the warrior, watching the show, being a part of my community. It's about not so much working hard, but just working, just showing up. You don't have to be balls to the wall hitting those workouts. And people that are drawn to the hacks are people that are looking for the shortcut. People looking to not work for it. Okay? They're they just want to do a 5-minute workout instead of a 30-minute workout. Oh, it's a 5-minute workout. It's good to go. Meanwhile, you got you and me over there that are just showing up. This is showing up over and over again. All right, so this would be under the heading of a biohack, and I learned about this when I was reading 4 Hour Body by Mr. Tim Ferriss, and he talked about this story in there, and he shares the story. So Tim Ferriss shares the story of this guy was watching Michael Phelps, and this guy was a biochemist, physiology person. He was a PhD degree professor, all that action. And he was hearing about Michael Phelps, how he ate 10,000 calories a day, how he just chowed down on McDonald's every single day. This is Michael Phelps when he was training for all his gold medals, his record gold medals. And he was and Michael Phelps worked out, did his training 6 hours a day. And he's wait a second, he should be way overweight. He goes, if he only works out 6 hours a day, average, when you're a conditioned athlete like Michael Phelps, the best you could probably hope for is 700 calories an hour or something like that. If you started right now, you did burpees nonstop, you burn I think it's 13 calories per minute, and so you do that times 60, that whatever that works out to do. There's no way you're gonna compensate for that. So he's so this biochemist guy was there's no way that is true. And then he's so how is Michael Phelps burning all these calories? And he's oh my goodness, he's swimming for those 6 hours inside the pool, and the pool is a little bit below, I think it's 60 degrees or something like that for the pool, and our body temperature is 98.6, right? So what happened is, so right now it's cold out. I'm in Wisconsin. It is 20 degrees. I'm looking at the little degree thing. and my steering wheel is cold. So I touch the steering wheel. If you've ever been around cold, you touch something that was like a cold pipe. Remember in Dumb and Dumber where the little kid like licks, oh look, frost, and he licks the snow on the ski slope and he gets his tongue stuck? Hold on, we got a truck. FedEx truck. Very good. And so that's called conduction. Something that's hot, osmosis, right? Osmosis, something like that. Something it wants to be a certain temperature. So we have heat, our bodies generate 98.6. So I touch this cold steering wheel, like you see, and it sucks the heat out. Like it just sucks the heat right out. And then our body has to burn up fat to basically replace the heat that was lost. Does that make sense? So it's like throwing more logs on the fire, that's our metabolism, to basically get it back to 98.6, to get my fingers back to a certain temperature. And so Michael Phelps is like, he's in this pool, and that pool of water while he's doing all his training is just sucking the energy right out, sucking the heat right out. So his body has to burn up calories to get it back to homeostasis. I know, throwing a lot of big words at you. 90.6. So being cold sucks, right? Absolutely, totally sucks. And I don't like. Is there any way you can go and like do your walks outside, do your cardio outside, if you have a chance to be in this cold? Because I don't know what the numbers are. He talks about it. Tim Ferriss talks about it in the 4-Hour Body, where he is. You can actually do the math. Like I want to say it multiplies your calorie loss by like 3 or 4 or something like that, whatever it is. So it's not so much a biohack as it is just kind of working a little smarter. Just kind of knowing what the body, what's going on with the body, with that. So I'm like, I hate being cold in the winter, but it's just kind of that nice little feel good. Like, all right, if I'm gonna go work out, if I really want to burn up some fat, like how serious am I about this burning fat stuff? I would probably just do all my things I could outside. Like I would go run outside, do my intervals outside, go do some biking outside. To be honest with you, I don't really need to burn any fat right now. I'm in the muscle building phase, so I'm not too care about it. But when I get to like a cutting phase, get to all that, and I can time it up to be in the winter Wisconsin's here, what I would probably do is just do like stack, do some like biohacking stacking. So I'll do like the rucking. So you wear like a backpack, you wear a weighted vest, and you go outside for a walk. And so your body's got to like move that mass. So you burn up more fat there. But if I multiply, I'm stacking it now where I'm doing that outside in the cold. So now it's sucking the energy out. And the downside to this is if you are doing that, you kind of gotta time your, because you're outside in the cold, right? So you don't want to like bundle up and like wear 14 layers, because then your body's back to being warm. So there's got to be a way for that heat to get sucked out. So you got to like basically wear a long sleeve shirt. And just the sucky part of it is just got to be cold when you're wearing your weighted backpack, when you're rucking, when you're rucksacking like that. Cool. Is that helpful? Kind of something to think about, right? Something to, I forget who I told this to, but I was like, I think it was one of my fellow personal trainers back when I was personal training at the club. And I told him something like this, and he's like, oh, interesting. It wasn't that thing, because I learned about the heat conduction thing after I quit being a personal trainer at the club. But I told him something like this, and he's like, oh, one more, like, he called it bullet in the gun. One more bullet in the chamber. It's like one more, like since we're the Warrior brand here, we're the Workout Warriors, it is like, it's one more like tool in your tool belt, one more weapon in your arsenal, something to have to get to where you're going. Cool. So I gotta let you go. It's been awesome hanging with you, Warrior. Stay awesome, and we'll catch you later in the next one. Bye.